What is up YouTube, KDR here, and I just want to talk to you today about Avengers Endgame. Oh man, I've seen it twice now. Today I saw it for the second time, and just like the first time I saw it, I've not been able to stop thinking about it. I saw it at the midnight premiere, so I didn't get out of that film until about 3 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till about 5 because I was just so buzzing on energy still. Just wanted to talk about the film because honestly, I love it. It is, in my mind, a complete masterpiece, complete achievement on Marvel's behalf. They are incredible for doing all this. To have something built up for this amount of time and have it work out so well is just incredible and a complete testament to filmmaking. I don't know how they did it. Marvel, Kevin Feige, the Russo brothers, everybody involved. Congratulations on such an amazing effort. You deserve all the praise that you get for this film. I don't want this video to be too long. It probably will be a bit rambly, but I don't want it to be too long because I'm sure that all of you watching this probably have seen so many reviews and spoiler talks and all that already, so I don't want to be reiterating what people have already said. I just want to kind of talk about my feelings towards the film, certain moments. I'll do a quick, very brief non-spoiler, and then we'll go into a bit more spoilers after. If you haven't seen the film, stay for this. If you have not seen the film, what did I just say? If you have not seen the film, stay for this. And if you have seen it, then come with me and let's just celebrate it and love it all together. Because this film is amazing. At the moment, I think it probably is my favourite Marvel film that they've done. I don't know what my definitive ranking is. I might try and do a video on that at some point. I'd probably say this one's at the top. Maybe at the top there with Infinity War. The things that they do in this film are just so good. It's just so expectation subverting and satisfactory, and the fan service is amazing and also really earned. Everything about this film just works for me. Of course there's going to be flaws, but to me I can't find a flaw. The ending is one of the most perfect things I've ever seen. That is what sticks with me the most. The last hour and then the last like 20 minutes really just are incredible, and then so satisfying and so lovely and perfect. This is the only way to describe it. It is perfect. I do believe that all the characters who are in this film, this is the best iterations of the characters that you see. Maybe not Thor. I think a lot of people may agree on that. Like, I enjoyed how Thor was in this film, but I think some people may not like that. All the rest of the other characters, this is the best version of them, but I think all of them, without a doubt, are giving their best acting performances in all of the films that they've done in this one film. Everyone just went for it for this huge coming together. The music in this film is incredible. I've been listening to the score on Spotify just in the shower and just as I was doing other things, and just reliving moments and certain whole scenes in my head because it's so good. I just want to see it again. I want to see it a third time. I want to see it a fourth time. So overall, for the non-spoiler section, I love this film. It is the best version of all the characters and all the actors that I think we've seen in this, and I just want to see it till the end of time. Spoiler time now, so everybody who hasn't seen the film, leave. Where to start? Professor Hulk, loved him. The CGI on him was amazing. I didn't think that they'd keep it up for the whole film, but they really did. Mark Ruffalo is, again, like I said, best version of all the characters. He was so funny. They made the Hulk dab. It was also really funny. That's the other thing about this film, really funny. Scott Lang, of course, he brings a lot of comedy. Paul Rudd. So that was always good to see. The first act is quite somber and quite slow. First 10 minutes are really quick with how they get Tony back, then they go and find Thanos. They kill Thanos. I was so shocked when that happened because I was like, what the hell are they going to do now for the rest of the film? Like, the main villain is dead. How the hell are they going to find conflict now? I like that it's slow to begin with because it really gives you time to live in the world where half the population has been completely wiped out. It is really good to just live in that environment and see how the characters are reacting and responding to losing all their friends and their families. It's really, really immersive. The second act is where it really kicks in and it doesn't stop from there. They work out time travel, they piece together the time heist and where they're going to go to get these Infinity Stones, and realize that 3 are in New York just at one time, all in 2012. The Time Stone, the Mind Stone, and the Space Stone, of course, Tesseract. So they go back to the Avengers in 2012, they go back to Thor the Dark World in 2013, and they go back to Morag and Vormir in 2014 for the start Guardians of the Galaxy and just Vormir in general. And there we get one of the most unexpected deaths for me Black Widow. She sacrifices herself to give the stone, to get the Soul Stone. I did not expect it to happen, and it's such a hard scene seeing two friends who really love each other wanting to sacrifice themselves so the other one can live and live in the world where they've got all their friends and family back. Jeremy Renner and Scarlett Johansson just acted that beautifully. Of course, when they go back to 2014, that's when Thanos from 2014 finds out about the Avengers' future plan to come back and get all the stones due to Nebula's like Wi-Fi connecting to her other hotspot in 2014, and that just all of a sudden you're just like, oh shit,
Language.
now knows that's where their conflict is going to be. Thanos is going to somehow follow them to the future, and just that's going to be it. Captain America versus Captain America was a great thing when 2012 Cap is like, he's just like, I could do this all day, and Steve's just like, yeah, I know. He's like so done with hearing his own phrase. And when Steve's in the elevator as well, like in the Winter Soldier scene, you think it's going to go that way with a massive fight, and Cap just says, Hail Hydra. I thought that was perfect. That was a really good little wink and nod, and also like a reference to the comic that came out a few years ago where Cap said Hail Hydra in this huge shocking moment to everybody. Tony talking to Howard when they jump back again to 1970 to get the Space Stone and more particles for them to time travel, I thought was really, really nice for them to get that closure on Tony and his father, seeing that he really did care for him, and Tony just realizing and accepting that his father was a good person and always did care about him was really nice. Thor getting his hammer back as well, which led to one of the greatest moments ever in Marvel history in the third act when Thanos comes through and they snap and bring everybody back. Everybody lines up on the field. Cap says, Avengers, assemble! And he's got the hammer and the shield. Cap wields Thor's hammer in this film. He even picks up Stormbreaker at one point. But the moment that you see the hammer lifting out the floor when it looks like Thanos is about to drive Thor's axe through himself, and you see the hammer lifting up and you think maybe Thor's calling it over, and then you see it hit Thanos, go past him, come back, and Cap catches it. It's the most incredible and amazing payoff to Age of Ultron when they're trying to lift the hammer and Cap makes it nudge just slightly, which to me makes me think that when Cap was doing that in Age of Ultron, he realized that he could lifted it if he wanted, but he didn't want to upstage Thor, because otherwise how would he know that he could lift it in battle against Thanos? He must have known the whole time that he was not worthy enough, but he had the capability to wield Mjolnir, and he wields it like a
Language.
badass. Just going back to talking about everybody coming back, that is one of the best moments in music, in that bit where you hear Sam Wilson in Steve's ear saying on your left, and you see the portal open up and Black Panther, Okoye, Shuri, they all walk out, and then Doctor Strange, Guardian, Spidey, and then everybody comes back. Everybody, even Pepper comes with her own suit, and everyone is there. Valkyrie, Korg playing Fortnite, best moment ever. They all line up on the field, and it's the Thor moment from Infinity War where he arrives in Wakanda. This is that moment times 3,000. 3,000. And they do battle, they manage to just get everyone. Captain Marvel's entrance is awesome when they're firing at the ground, and then they start shooting in the air, and Captain Marvel just comes and takes out Thanos' ship. You see Thanos realize, damn, we're screwed. And then Tony getting the stones off Thanos, and his final words being, I am Iron Man, and he snaps his fingers and wipes out Thanos and his army, and obviously sacrifices himself. And Pepper's last words to him are, you can rest now. And that's just so heartbreaking. It's so perfect end for Tony, really, because he started it. This is the most logical end for his journey. So him to give his life, another great payoff for Cap saying that Tony isn't the one to lay his life on the line to save everybody else. And then the bit that had me that had me tearing up, and then the bit that had me tearing up just as much, if not slightly more, even though Tony is my favourite character, is Cap going back in time and not returning. But then you see old man Steve sitting on the bench, sitting by the lake with the shield, and he goes and talks to Sam Falcon, and he just looks so happy and so peaceful. Sam asks him about his life that he had, and he tells him it was beautiful, and that's just such a lovely moment to see that Cap got a peaceful, happy end to his whole journey. He's always been a man out of time, so he went back and reclaimed all of that time that he lost and had a lovely life with Peggy Carter, which is just, oh my god. When he's shaking Sam's hand and he puts his hand over Sam's, and you see the wedding ring, I was like, oh my god, they did it. They gave him everything he deserved. They gave him a happy ending. And then the Russo brothers have the friggin' gall to end on Cap and Peggy having a lovely little dance in their house, and it's just, oh my god, right in the feels. Right in the feels by 3,000. 3,000. Tony's final spoken words are I am Iron Man, but Tony's final words of the film are I love you 3,000, and that's just so lovely. I love this film. I intend to see it many more times in cinema. I can't commend it enough. I can't recommend it enough. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good. I just want everybody to experience the kind of feeling that I have right now, because this is pure elation, pure satisfaction, and it's lovely. It's a great film, and it's such a ride. It does not feel like 3 hours whatsoever. It goes just like that, and it's just so good. So I really hope you all go to check it out. If you've seen it already, go see it again. You know you want to. You know you're going to enjoy it again. I love it. I love it so much. I'll try and do a video about my definitive ranking of the MCU thus far. I do think this sits at the top though. I love it so much. I hope you guys like this video. Enjoyed my review of Avengers Endgame. I'm going to try and get more videos out now. I really want to get back into it. With Star Wars The Last Jedi coming out, not The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker coming out, there's going to be a lot of things on the horizon and a lot of films to talk about. So look out for more reviews, more trailer reactions. You know what to expect from me. Expect some new things though, because I really want to do more. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am. I'll see you in the next video. I love you 3,000.